Rugby league legends unite for an emotional farewell to Newcastle Knights hero after his tragic death at 39. Rugby league greats have joined Scott Dureau's family and friends to farewell the former Newcastle Knights halfback after his death from cancer, aged 39. Hundreds of mourners gathered at Pettigrew's main chapel in Mayfield West on Monday to celebrate Dureau's life and the lasting impact he made across the game. His wife Libby and daughters Imogen and Everly were joined by former teammates, coaches, and current Knights players for the emotional service. Dureau's children lit candles and placed pictures on their father's casket as the family paid tribute to the husband, father, brother, footballer, and coach they loved.
Tired of constantly refilling your pet's water bowl? This filtered fountain keeps water circulating and offers a generous capacity, giving cats and small dogs convenient access to flowing water. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/5 right now.
Though we can no longer see you or hold your hand, your story is far from over, Libby said. It lives on in every memory we cherish, every kindness inspired by your example, every lesson you taught without even knowing, and every heart forever changed because you were part of it. Scott Dureau played 42 NRL matches for Newcastle before becoming an award-winning halfback with French club Catalan's Dragons overseas. Scott Dureau's wife and children lit candles on his casket as hundreds gathered to farewell the former Newcastle Knights halfback. His children Imogen and Everly left pictures for their late father on his casket during the ceremony. Former Manly and Catalan star Steve Menzies attended the service alongside Dureau's former teammates, coaches, relatives, and friends. Dureau was remembered as a devoted family man as Knights and Catalan's legends gathered for an emotional final farewell. Dureau's brother Luke remembered him as a constant and dependable presence throughout his life. "You've always been there for me, solid, dependable, brotherly support I could always count on," he said. "You were there to fight for me when I needed you." Newcastle greats Danny Buderus and Kurt Gidley attended the funeral alongside former Manly and Catalan's star Steve Menzies. Knights captain Callan Ponga was among members of the current Newcastle squad who also gathered to pay their respects. The large turnout reflected Dureau's influence during his time with Newcastle and French Super League club Catalan's Dragons. Sydney Roosters coach Trent Robinson credited Dureau with helping launch his coaching career and giving him the confidence to continue. "He was the one out of all the players that gave me my start in coaching and gave me the belief," Robinson said. Knights great Danny Buderus was among the rugby league identities who gathered to honor Dureau's life and legacy. Newcastle captain Callan Ponga joined current Knights players and club legends at Monday's funeral service in Mayfield West. Sydney Roosters coach Trent Robinson credited Dureau with giving him his coaching start and the belief to continue succeeding. Dureau played 97 Catalans games, earned 2 Super League Dream Team selections, and won the 2012 Albert Goldthorpe Medal. "It's his greatest gift, and I carry Scotty everywhere, always when I coach. He laid the foundation for me, and that's my personal thank you to him." Gidley said Dureau's character away from rugby league was more important than anything he achieved on the field. "It was the person he was to start with, not the player. He was such a beautiful human, Scott was," Gidley said. "And I think about the last 13 years when he has been battling cancer. He's never complained about it. He's never kicked stones. He's never been down or flat, and I admire him for that." Born in Terry on July 29, 1986, Dureau played his junior football with the Port Macquarie Sharks before joining Newcastle's development system. He made his NRL debut in 2007 and played 42 matches for the Knights across 4 seasons. The goal-kicking halfback later became a Super League star with Catalans, playing 97 games and scoring 811 points for the French club. He was selected in the Super League Dream Team in 2011 and 2012 and won the Albert Goldthorpe Medal in 2012. Dureau retired after the 2015 season and returned to Newcastle, where he worked in coaching and development roles. His 13-year battle with cancer ended on July 18, just 11 days before his 40th birthday.